Hello everybody and welcome to a smashing episode of Smackdown. We're in Seattle, Washington at the Pledge Arena, and let's get things started with CM Punk being drafted to Friday Night Smackdown along with Seth Rollins. There's some animosity there, possibly some tension. We will see what he has to say. I won my shot, I got drafted, I did everything right, but there's an issue. There's a cancer still frolicking about, looking stupid and drooling from his brain. Let's settle this. Let's settle the fact that I'm the number one contender. Because I'm still the best in the world, and you're still the Shield's number 2. Seth Rollins out here waiting. You know, I did everything in my own power to make sure you didn't main event Mania. And I did. You got handed another opportunity thanks to Cena. Maybe you don't hate Cena, Roman, or Rock. Maybe The Rock is your daddy and you're his bitch. And CM Punk striking Seth Rollins over his words. And certainly he's not done. These two non-stop at it. Seth Rollins responding in kind, and the glass shatters. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin. What is he doing here on Friday Night Smackdown? Rolling down to the ramp in his ATV. I did not expect to see Stone Cold Steve Austin almost running over Seth Rollins there on Friday Night Smackdown. What is going on in this world? Stone Cold Steve Austin is showing up to SmackDown. The Texas Rattlesnake, of course, making his first appearance in SmackDown in a long time. Famously a wrestler synonymous with Monday Night Raw. But could he be SmackDown's new general manager? Paul Levesque last week says that we have to tune in because it's going to be a slobber knocker. And now we have Stone Cold Steve Austin raising his arms on the turnbuckles. Did he come out here to stop the tension between CM Punk and Seth Rollins? We're going to have to see, but my goodness, does it feel good to see Stone Cold back? It seems we have an issue here. I said it seems we have an issue here, Punk. That's the name, and Seth, you sound stupid and look even dumber. Both of y'all have your shots. Both of you won opportunities, but you sound like a couple of whiny bitches standing in Stone Cold's ring, grabbing onto each other like a couple of schmoes down at Randall's bar. King of the Ring, you both get a bye and advance automatically. That's all I gotta say about that. Now get out of the new GM's ring before I unretire and open up a can of whoop ass on you. And that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so. Well, the new SmackDown GM, Roman Reigns, attacking, unrelenting on John Cena. John Cena costing him an opportunity directly at the number one contendership in Monday Night Raw. But as we know now, it's kind of a moot point considering CM Punk and Seth Rollins were the number one contenders, and now they get a bye in King of the Ring. And as you see in the top right corner, this is a king and queen qualifying match, Since Punk and Rollins want to act like a bunch of jackasses, they'll get their guaranteed shot. And then Alexa Bliss, where could little sister Alexa Bliss be? I hope she's not too hurt, or maybe I do. 2 weeks out from King and Queen of the Ring after this. And Rob Van Dam, NXT gone, dude, not cool. But hey, Gunther, me and you next week. I'm going to prove my NXT title wasn't a fluke. Of course, we know that NXT was axed by yours truly. And I just want to point out that that King and Queen of the Ring little tab in the top right is correct, but it's not episode 4. That's actually incredibly incorrect. At this point, I believe it's episode 5. So if you can look over that fluke and attention to detail, sure. And Randy Orton and John Cena, huge history together. Randy Orton, of course, lost last week to Seth Rollins, and now he's attempting to stake his claim against John Cena, trying to advance. The winner of this will face CM Punk. Both of these men have histories with CM Punk as well. Both friends now, both bitter rivals back then. Well, maybe not friends now, because what Cena did. I don't know what's up with Cena's attire here tonight. Maybe he's mocking the WWE Universe and the fans. And Randy Orton, it's a weird time in WWE. Randy Orton's the face, and I hope not for too long. I'm sorry, I want to see him punk Cody Rhodes' head off. I love Cody. But that's the way it's got to be. And John Cena, a heel. And Randy Orton busting open John Cena early on in this match. Randy Orton staking a claim. Trying to match the amount of titles Cena has won. As you can see on Cena's face, it is a bloody massacre. Another thing of note that I haven't talked about for PLEs, it's funny because I looked in my Procreate folder the other day and I found a bunch of aprons that I had made for WWE 2K23 and 2K24 when I started up those universe modes and ultimately quit and then deleted all the videos because I'm weird like that. But I still have aprons for those. So the PLEs are going to be custom-made arenas. And Randy Orton going for a signature DDT, they're going to be custom-made arenas with custom-made aprons. Is a little touch that I like to add to my universe mode. So I'm going to use the basic and generic logos that you see here until it's time for the PLE to take precedent. And then you'll see some of that customization. And Orton, John Cena with that custom DDT. And now John Cena's going to attack Orton, continue to hopefully pick up pace, pick up some momentum, because Randy Orton has completely dominated Cena. Cena, since his return, has been somewhat disappointing, continuing the trends of losing. Lost to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. And so far, he's been getting beat up everywhere. Is this what The Rock envisioned when he said, when John Cena, even said best for business? These two huge monoliths doing 1,000,001 things to try to get themselves over, and it seems like they're both floundering. John Cena lost to The Rock, or John Cena lost to Cody Rhodes. The Rock lost to Cody Rhodes. And now it just kind of seems like those two are stifling a tad bit. Will John Cena get 17? I highly doubt it. And Cena reverses it again. This is never ending. And Cena going again, my goodness. John Cena, Randy Orton both up. Poking him in the eyeball, and John Cena slapping him across the face. Randy Orton going for another DDT. It seems like every single time John Cena has a moment to breathe, the Viper strikes. No RKOs yet. It seems like Randy Orton is having a slow and methodical pace. He's just walking around measuring his prey. Huge clothesline from Cena there. And now John Cena looking to inflict some damage on Randy Orton. Huge shoulder tackle. Randy Orton goes outside of the ring. Knocked outside by John Cena. By the way, I hope y'all have enjoyed the universe mode so far. Hope you enjoyed Monday Night Raw. I really wish y'all knew how much a pain in the ass it was, that episode. I had it ready to go by 7 p.m. I log into DaVinci Resolve or to launch it. And it says all the media that I had imported and edited were offline. And I linked them by proxy. They were on my desktop, the videos were. I linked them by proxy, which means that I just basically reattached the media that was in error, and to get them situated, and it wasn't working. I did everything. I exported it, and then there was no audio to the game. It was just me talking. It was horrible. It was horrible. So I had to redo almost the whole video, and it was 1 a.m. before I got the video fixed again. And that's one of the things that you don't see as content creators. It's really easy to record this stuff. Like, I'm doing it on PC, really easy, and it's really easy to edit it. But when all the other things don't go right, Randy goes for a huge superplex, and John Cena reverses it. And now he's got a moment to inflict some damage on Randy Orton. Electric tear to almost a reverse Falcon arrow. And we have Liv Morgan here, seemingly unconscious in the parking lot. You saw what Alexa Bliss said about Liv Morgan. Both of these two going at it. Liv Morgan beating Alexa Bliss at Mania, going for the pin here. And Randy Orton just able to get a foot on the rope there. Cena might have had that one. Huge strike by Randy. And Randy seemingly traveling to the turnbuckles and then deciding that he doesn't want to. It's almost like there's voices in his head. He's just not ready to listen to them just yet. John Cena launching Randy Orton's neck on the top rope. And John Cena's face is an absolute mess, but he's trying. Fist drop, completely whiffs it, and John Cena attacks the Invisible Man next to Randy Orton. 5-knuckle shuffle, and it lands on Randy. And Randy Orton succumbs to the 5-knuckle shuffle. And here's Roman Reigns again, egging John Cena on. Attacked him pre-match earlier, and now Roman Reigns is egging him on again towards the top of the ramp. These two, obviously some issues with what's going on with The Rock right now. And your tribal chief attempting to put John Cena down in the dirt. And they're striking each other. They're still going at it. Security coming out and separating these two. Surely one of these men are going to get thrown out of the arena tonight. It's probably John Cena, considering Roman Reigns has a match tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what happened according to Stone Cold Steve Austin. John Cena was thrown out of the arena due to Roman Reigns still having a match tonight, King of the Ring qualifying match against Sami Zayn. And now we're going to get much of the same from Bayley here. Bayley facing Trish Stratus to advance in the Queen of the Ring. Both of these women, particularly Bayley, for whatever reason it is, aimless. Bayley never has anything of worthy going on. She founded Damage Control. Damage Control was a huge mess. She was women's champion, and then that was kind of a whole mess. And now she's just kind of floundering about. Nothing of worth going on, and now she's going to face Trish Stratus and an opportunity to put herself in an elegant position to make the King and Queen of the Ring PLE. And Trish Stratus, of course, a WWE Hall of Famer. She's done it all. She doesn't need to do any more. But yet, she feels like she needs to make a point to the women today that they would be nowhere. They wouldn't even be WWE superstars if it wasn't for the likes of Trish Stratus. That's not including Lita. That's not including Mickie James. It's not including Molly Holly, Ivory, Jacqueline. And Roman Reigns, you cost me last Monday night. You left the arena in your own blood. When I put the boot to your neck at King of the Ring, 17 will be a fairy tale of what happens when you mess with me and my family. 2 weeks' time, you and The Rock will acknowledge me, or I'll end the both of you. That sounds like a pretty solid threat to me. And of course, this is a Queen of the Ring match here. Both of these women going to duke it out. Seems like we're going to have a struggle of strength and wit and will here as Bayley cranking on the arms of Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus, of course, legendary, absolutely legendary. But if we're being honest, she's not Bayley. She's not Charlotte. I would even say Becky. Trish was ahead of her time, but the women now significantly better. Now they're striking each other. Already just a physical, straight-up fight more than a match, and I think that's where Trish might have an advantage tonight if she decides to take that route. As you know, Trish, Bayley, Damage Control, WrestleMania. It was a huge thing there, so these two have a little bit of history. And how is this still going on? My goodness. And they're just beating the hell out of each other. And I hope y'all notice, of course, the Smackdown camera has the ramp cam and the Raw camera does not. Just to give it its own significant feel, they're going back to striking? Not gonna lie, I hardly do CPU versus CPU matches unless I don't have a stake in them, if that makes sense. So this might be one of two that I've done. And these CPUs just want to kill each other. They're striking at each other again. And Bayley taking the back German suplex. My goodness, breaking Trish Stratus in half. And these women are exhausted just by beating the hell out of each other. I don't think a all-out brawl was advertised, but here we are. Bayley over the shoulder, running slam. And now Bayley's going to go to the top rope, looking for that, oh yeah, patented elbow. And misses Trish Stratus. Backhand to Bayley, a tad bit disrespectful there. Drop kick. Trish Stratus, I could not imagine the world if Trish Stratus won a WWE Women's Championship. As Bayley gets busted. Open bulldog off the second rope, going for the pin. And Bayley managing to kick out. Trish putting a number on Bayley here right now. Bayley's face does not look wonderful. Splash lands on Bayley. Bayley's got to do something and do something fast. She's in critical danger. And Trish, Bayley rolls her up. Is this going to be the match? It is not the match. Bayley running clothesline, nailing Trish. Bayley slamming that head into the mat, knowing this might be one of her last opportunities, at least in the beginning of this year, to do something. Running elbow to Trish, and now she's got all the momentum. What are we going to see Bayley do here? Going for the rose plant. And Bayley advances in the Queen of the Ring match. She's bloodied, she's bruised, but she did it. And now she's going to be featured in 2 weeks' time. is this a big moment for her? Is she going to be able to pull things together to become number one contender for the Women's Championship? It remains to be seen. And now for our main event, we have the OTC or the YTC or the RTC or the ROTC, whatever you want to call it. Me personally, I think OTC is stupid. I think it's stupid. The original tribal chief. Bro, you're just the tribal chief. Or like he did this last Monday Night Raw, YTC, your tribal chief. I hate it. I think it's silly. I think it's corny. I think those type of catchphrases or acronyms is what made me think of like who Roman Reigns was in 2014. Just super corny stuff where I'm like, I don't know, man, that sounds kind of silly. Regardless, he is your tribal chief, and he is looking to punch his ticket against Seth Rollins at King of the Ring. Before he can get to that, he's got a hill to climb, and it's a respectable hill. It's one that he knows very, very well as his time as tribal chief. It's one that many men have come across and realized, and the resiliency of. It's Sami Zayn. Roman Reigns has defended his title against Sami Zayn. And not only that, Sami Zayn was an honorary Uce. Always Ucy, right? And now they got to put their Uciness aside to see who faces Seth Rollins. Of course, John Cena is going to face CM Punk. And Seth Rollins has never beat one-on-one Roman Reigns. He's never pinned him. And The Rock responding to Roman, The Rock doesn't accept demands from failures. The Rock is doing what's best for business because The Rock is the biggest superstar in history. We're still family, Roman, but I will not hesitate to put you in the dirt if it secures our family for generations to come. Step aside or King of the Ring will be the end of Roman Reigns. So we're seeing huge threats all across the board, from Cena to Rollins to Punk to The Rock. I mean, Smackdown is full of tension right now. And it begs the question, which of these men will even advance? They're the biggest stars of the company, and SmackDown's got them all. But on the Raw side, I would not sleep. Obafemi is creeping. Trick Williams creeping. The Raw side, very underrated, with WWE superstars who've been waiting for attention. And we know exactly who this man is. This man won the Intercontinental Championship from Gunther a couple WrestleManias ago. And this man is one of the most resilient, if not the most resilient, wrestlers in the WWE. He got drafted to SmackDown last week. He had a huge match against Kevin Owens. Beat Kevin Owens in a last man standing match. KO was about to end it all with the steel steps, and he pulled out an Aluga kick on the outside of the ring that put KO down for good. And now he's going to need, I wouldn't say a miracle, but really a miracle to do the same to Roman Reigns. If he can't, then he is out of the King of the Ring tournament. But on Monday Night Raw, Shawn Michaels did say the losers bracket would be a number one contenders match. All four of them for the IC title. Maybe Stone Cold Steve Austin is willing to do something similar for the losers bracket on SmackDown for the US title. Maybe not. We have yet to see what kind of GM Stone Cold Steve Austin's going to be outside the CM Punk Seth Rollins situation. Maybe he's going to be a hands-off type GM. And as you see in the top right corner, this is a King of the Ring match. Winner will face Seth Rollins. Roman with the uppercut, and now we're going to see a show of strength from one of these guys, and Roman rolls Sami up. And they're struggling, they're tasseling for wrestling position as Sami Zayn backs Roman into a corner. Sami going for the cheap shot strike there. Huge exploder suplex. And now Sami taking it to Roman, at least momentarily, before the tribal chief regains his senses. This is not going to be an easy match for either one of these gentlemen. As much as Roman wants to believe that it's going to be a blowout, Roman Reigns beat Sami Zayn with the help of the bloodline. And that's just the truth. Sami took Roman to his very last possible particle of sweat, and Roman still pulled it out. But Roman has no bloodline here besides Jimmy on SmackDown. He has nobody to help him. Just going to be Sami Zayn's suicide dive, and Roman Reigns simply just steps out of the way. Now Roman Reigns clamoring Sami Zayn on that LED board. No idea what Roman was going for there as he continues the relentless assault. And Roman Reigns, it's been a while since he's had a world championship. Sami Zayn was the IC champion last year, the undisputed tag team champions the year before that. And Roman has just been embroiled with this civil war. Roman going from solo, Jacob Fatu, Tonga, and Tonga Loa, Solo Sikoa, to The Rock attacking him at WrestleMania after he lost the triple threat match for the WWE Undisputed Championship. There has not been a solid time for Roman to breathe, to relax, to spend some time with his family. And whereas we saw Roman only show up for a few instances, we're seeing Roman Reigns show up almost every week to put in the work to end this tyranny that The Rock is on. And I think Roman Reigns is in a unique position considering who he's been as the tribal chief. He hasn't always been the good guy and still shows some of that, I guess, toxic behavior. Huge running neck breaker from Roman Reigns. But it's an adjusting period for Roman Reigns. He's becoming who he's meant to be, but it's taken this long to finally get there. Huge uppercut slapping on Sami Zayn's chin as a headbutt connects, and Roman Reigns is waking Sami up for the Superman punch. And Roman Reigns is on fire right now, showing his dominance in the ring. Sami Zayn seemingly all out of gas. And Roman continuing the kicks to the face as Sami is busted open. He rolls out of the ring. Roman taunting again. Over the ropes, and Sami gets out of the way. Possibly a huge mistake for Roman Reigns as he clears the announcer's table. And Roman Reigns not trusting Sami Zayn, wandering about outside. Another uppercut and a chop, followed with several strikes and knees. Sami Zayn feeling the pain. Flying forearm as Sami is bruised. Sami is giving it his all so far in this match, but Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns reverses the Blue Thunder Bomb. Sami is not able to huge Haluga kick. Roman Reigns might be busted open and might be down for the count. This is Sami Zayn's playbook here. It is to get you, it is to lull you to sleep, and Roman kicks out at 1. That exact Haluga kick out of nowhere ended Kevin Owens last Monday night. Cradle into a roll-up. Sami able to kick out, but I think that's all the energy he had. And now he's going for that Superman punch. Nails him. And I think Roman knows. Hurricanrana, I think Roman knows even a couple of Superman punches can't put Sami Zayn down. He's going to have to go for a bigger move than that. Sami Zayn, middle rope. What's he going to do? He's going to do nothing. He hits Sami with the big boot. Who's the one to acknowledge him? And Roman Reigns just systematically and slowly picking Sami Zayn apart. Splash on Sami. And Roman Reigns, I think, right now is in a position to be in control of this match. Roman calling for Sami to get up. What is Roman going to do here? Flying clothesline, and Sami goes down once again. And Roman keep attempting to shoulder tackle him, but Sami Zayn is not going down. Especially not with a fight. Dragon screw on Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn, the whelps on his body might indicate some broken features. Another big boot from Roman Reigns. He is in control of this match. Flying arm again. And Sami is going to roll outside of the ring. And Roman Reigns with the tope again. Misses as Sami Zayn sidesteps out of the way. Another flying clothesline. This one misses. Sami Zayn studying that move being used a bazillion times prior. Roman not letting Sami breathe. Sami Zayn striking, Roman striking back. Both of these men, flying clothesline missed. Roman Reigns stuck in the apron with a drop kick by Sami. Clothesline missing, Sami getting back in the ring. And now Roman's going to take a moment. And now they're striking each other. Sami still has some breath left in his body, which might be mildly irksome to the tribal chief. But Roman Reigns is trying to put Sami in a position to put him away, but he just won't go away. And huge shots to the possibly incapacitated ribs of Sami Zayn. Huge strikes there, huge knee. And it seems like he's going for another Superman punch, and he lands it. I don't think Roman's going to be satisfied, though. I do not think. Roman slowing down the tempo a tad bit. Almost buffering so Sami Zayn doesn't guess his next move. And back to the corner. Roman reverses it. Roman throwing Sami in the corner. Superman punch. Clothesline reversed into the spear. That could be the match. match? Is that the match? And Roman Reigns advances to face Seth freaking Rollins at King of the Ring. What a match, what a fight that Sami Zayn tried to bring to Roman Reigns, but it was all for naught. The Tribal Chief is looking to reclaim some gold and take down the corporation once and for all.